Welcome everyone to our Kolaberry open house. We're going to spend the next hour talking about the program, giving you guys a little run through of the program so you can understand what you possibly might be getting yourself into. All right, welcome everyone. My name is Ali. I'm the managing director of Kolaberry, and it is my job to make sure that you guys have a smooth transition through this program and make it all the way to the end to collect your job in this field. That is the goal of our program. So tonight I will be presenting with my lovely VP of admissions, Juliet. Juliet, you there?
So Juliet, I sure am. How are you, Ali?
Fantastic. How about yourself?
Doing great. Looking forward to meeting all these awesome guys.
And gals.
And gals, right?
All right, awesome. So I'm going to present and then I'm going to pass it on to Juliet later on. She's going to tell you about some financing options that we have. So we look forward to that. So here's a few of our instructors. All of our instructors are products of this program. We have instructors that work at Chantel is a manager for a huge mortgage company. Samir works for Microsoft. He's doing big things there, just got a management position. And every one of our instructors work in the field. We have some really good instructors. All of them have been teaching for a while. So we have a good collection of folks. And this is not all of them. We have more, but this is just some of the main ones. Now, in order to understand these jobs and understand how everything is moving now, we have to have a little history lesson. So when you go back to 1400, you see when the first piece of technology was created, the printing press. And it wasn't for another 200 years that we came out with another technology, which is a telescope. And then another 150 years before the next piece of technology came out. And as you see, we round the 21st century, you can now see that technology is rapid. It's growing from the internet, cell phones, DVDs. You have social media now. All of these technologies produce data. And so our growth in technology is also a growth in data. And reality is 65% of our kids starting kindergarten and first grade, 65% of them will work in a field that does not yet exist. And almost half of our jobs will be affected within the next 10 to 15 years. And if you look at the type of jobs that we're talking about here have been on the incline for years. When you break them down into non-routine and routine, of course, routine, you're doing the same thing over and over again. Non-routine, you're not doing the same thing. Cognitive means it's more of a thinking job versus manual, which is more of a hands-on. And so the category that these jobs fall in is the non-routine cognitive. And that means that you're not doing the same thing every day and you have to think through your tasks. So it's no mistake that these jobs are surging because they have been surging since the 80s. So what is analytics? Analytics is the scientific process of transforming data into insight, making better decisions, offering new opportunities for a competitive advantage. It is about the money, okay? And now companies are starting to understand that the better that they utilize their data, the more of a competitive advantage they can have, the more things that they can do, the more things that they can analyze, the more business processes that they can set straight and make sure that they're running in optimal proficiency. And when you talk about a shortage, we learned that 43% of companies are currently experiencing skill gaps in data analytics. And in the next 2 years, you can add 22% to that. And in the next 3 to 5 years, you can add another 22% of that. So that means every single company, every department and every company needs data analytics. And there are not enough people to provide that skill set. So what needs to happen? Well, people need to become more data literate. What is data literacy? It's understanding all aspects of the data, from collection to visualizing and transforming and modeling the data. All data doesn't look the same. okay? And then once you have contracted that story, you then have to communicate it. And the demand for data analytics is growing rapidly. As you see, data analyst jobs will see a 20% growth from 2018 to 2028. 50% of companies have adopted AI in at least one business function. And then 85% of companies by the end of this year will have adopted big data and analytics. And then also 96% of companies are planning to hire permanent staff to fill these roles. So definitely on the rise. So how can this help you achieve your career and personal goals? At Kolaberry, we do multiple things. Of course, we do training, but we also do mentoring and actually apprenticeship. We don't do internships anymore. It's now apprenticeship, okay? And then we help companies do the same thing that we teach you to do, which is analyze the data and present the analytics. Don't just take my word for it. We've won several awards. We won MIT Work of the Future Solver. We've entered some competitions. General Motors Prize for Advanced Technologies, Artificial Intelligence for the Betterment of Humanity. And currently we're top 5 in a global competition to help come up with the new age training moving forward. With all of the automation and the jobs leaving, we really need a way to rapidly excel and teach people in certain industries that are going to be very popular as other industries kind of die off with the assertion of all of the data. Proof by the numbers: 9 out of 10 students rate their instructor a 9. 95% of Kolaberry students recommend this course, and 92% plan on taking another course. And you can see some of the places where alumni work. They work many more places. I would say chances are when you get your job, you probably have somebody in there from Kolaberry. So you can see a lot of top companies along with, like I said, Microsoft, Amazon. I mean, you name it, we got people everywhere. And so what we're talking about is a 2-semester boot camp. So the first semester will be the classes starting next week, okay? And basically you'll go 2 days per week, Tuesday, 6:30 to 9:30, and then Saturday, 9 to 1. Okay, we realize that this is a job transition program, transition being the key word here. We understand that most of you have jobs and you're doing this as you have to work and take care of your family as well. But you will need at least 15 to 20 hours per week outside the class. So that doesn't include class time. This is outside the class, okay? If you don't have an extra 15 to 20 hours per week, then I wouldn't recommend you take the class, because it is going to take at least that much for you to make it through, because everything is hands-on, okay? You're gonna be coding every night, coding. It is completely hands-on, and you need that time to dedicate to it so you can develop what we call muscle memory. Muscle memory is where you start getting used to the errors and, oh, I've seen that before. Oh, it's not your first time seeing it. You've developed muscle memory because you've seen it so many times. Everything we work on is real world scenarios. We're not preparing you for entry-level jobs. When you get all the way through the second semester, you will be equivalent to someone with about 3 to 5 years experience. So in order to do that, we have you focus on real world projects so you can understand how things really work in the field. We put together you a project portfolio and create you an online presence. And the number one thing that you'll get taking this program is the Kolaberry community, okay? We have a huge Kolaberry community that are there to help. Even after you get the job, we're gonna help you accelerate your career, move over into data science, or maybe team lead or manager. So it doesn't just stop once you get placed. We continue to be a tight-knit community even on your job. So if you make it through the first program, you have the ability to sign up for the second portion of the program, which is designed to get you a job. There is no ending point like I'm done with the class, okay? You're done with the class when you get placed, okay? So you keep working on projects until that comes, all right? And when you join the second portion of the program, you're gonna be immediately assigned a mentor. And all of our mentors are products of the program, just like our instructors. They've all been through this program. They've all become successful through this program, and now they want to come and give back. And as I mentioned earlier, we focus on real world projects. So you will work on a multitude of projects as you go through the program, because the projects is what builds the actual experience. And we have an AI enhanced training program that includes a video feedback system where we use artificial intelligence to help improve your communication skills. And so you will create anywhere from 40 to 70 videos. And these videos will help you get comfortable talking about key concepts, okay? And talking the lingo and being able to articulate what you are capable of doing on the job. So we will be upping your communication skills through our AI feedback system. And when you get towards the end and you're about to hit the market, then we definitely want to get you as many auto mock interviews. We have an auto mock system where you can set it up. It'll call you, ask you the questions. You can do as many of those as you want. We also have over 40 instructors and mentors that are there to help interview you and prepare you for the job once you get to the end of the program. We're also going to help you build your resume. I said earlier, your online presence as well. And everything that you need to get the job, we're going to help you build that. And you're going to use what you've done in the program to help assist on that. And towards the end of my presentation, I'm going to show you one of the best resumes that you've seen that you can look forward to your resume looking like when you get to the end of this program. And then we provide lifelong career placement services and on-the-job support. I told you this is a tight-knit community. These guys are at it every day, asking questions, everyone giving advice, and really just helping each other out. So when you talk about our curriculum, you're going to create a lot of reports. You're going to learn SQL. You're going to learn how to talk to the database. You're going to learn how to go get the data wherever it is, pull it in to the database, create reports off of it. When you get towards the end of the program, you're going to learn one of the hottest tools out on the market. You're going to pick between 4, okay? And then once you move over to that, you're going to have your core strength, and then you're going to have an extra tool to put on there that's really hot in the market. That's going to make your profile really hot. And we're going to build your profile with those real world projects and showcase those to the employer so they can see that you know what you're talking about. And then when they interview you, you'll be able to speak well on that knowledge. And we're basically going to teach you how to apply your skills and knowledge to get that job that you so desire. So again, our class structure is 2 classes per week. Okay, Tuesday 6:30 to 9:30, Saturday 9 to 1 a.m. You can go ahead and take a screenshot and move my big head out the way so you can look at what's behind me. Again, 15 to 20 hours per week. Okay, 15 to 20 hours per week. I would not recommend you take the class if you don't have that time, all right? And we have a whole community. We have support. We have our teaching assistants. We have homework sessions during the week. I mean, we have the full support system. If you are committed, then there's no reason why you can't make it through this program. It will be challenging. It will be tough, but you have all the support you need. Okay. And all you have to do is come in and grind and grind and grind. We also have a app built directly into the site, which is Kolaberry Chat. You can ask questions on Kolaberry Chat. If you're struggling with your homework, the whole community is on there. People will come answer your questions, help. You can do video sessions, all those type of things. And we are going to be moving that over into Android and iOS pretty soon. Now, what you're looking at in terms of price is a $2,000 investment in yourself. That is the first portion of the program. Semester one, $2,000. Okay. Now, when you make it to the second portion of the program, that portion of the program is $15,000, the one designed to actually get you in the job. All right. Now you can pay $12K up front, or you can sign up for an ISA. ISA is an income share agreement. All right. So we've partnered with MentorWorks, who's the education capital. And what they're going to do is they're going to fund your education where you don't have to make a payment for 12 months. Okay, 12 months is more than enough time to make it through the second portion of the program, but you will have 12 months from the time you sign the ISA. Up until about 3 months ago, as soon as you got in the IPBC, you had to make payments. But with this partnership with MentorWorks, you won't have to make payments for 12 months. Okay, so basically you have the first 3 months and then you have 12 months. Okay, and then in that 12 months allows you to buckle down, hit the books, make sure that you are going through the program and make it all the way to the end so you can get that offer before you have to start paying back the money. And based on how much money you make is how fast you can pay it off, okay? It could be from 1 to 4 years, all right? And so ideally you would like to pay it off in 1 year. So you want to get your job before that 12 months, that way you can pay it off in 1 year and be done with it. Unlike how our educational institutions work now, where you're paying it back for the rest of your life. Kolaberry is not intending to get you into debt, but propel you into your new career with as little risk as possible on your behalf. So again, $2,000 is all you're going to come up front. Okay. And then you're going to be give the opportunity to meet your goal and make it all the way to the end to secure that job without having to invest more money. Now, I told you earlier, I'm going to show you a resume. This is actually Tariq's resume. Tariq just recently got placed. He's been on his job for maybe about a month. This is an example of his resume. Now, first thing you notice these links at the top of your resume. This is what's going to make you stand out in the market, because the different things that you do through the program, we're going to showcase. The first is the digital resume, which I don't have for today, but I will show you at different points. But it's a resume that includes videos, it's digital, it links to your LinkedIn, it links to everywhere, okay? And then you're gonna have a pitch, a why hire me pitch. So let's look at Tariq's pitch.
Hi, so why should you hire me? Over the years, I've had the pleasure in working in the financial sales field for multiple industries, from banking, mortgage, telecommunication, and debt settlements. The aspect of problem solving in the data and IT industry.
All right, we got you, Tariq. All right, so you see him giving his pitch on why you should hire me. Now, when we talk about communication, we hold skills competitions and actually communication skills competition. I told you, it's not enough to just be able to do the technical work. You got to speak to it. And therefore, we have different events where you can work on building that story around your personal project, where you choose your own data set, you take this project from start to finish, and then at the end, you create your video. And you can actually enter our competition that we have every single month. And here's Tariq entering a CAP competition and presenting his project, which is about home affordability and the prices of houses in the United States. So let's watch a little bit of that.
All right, so good evening. My name is Tariq, and today I'll be going over is the American dream achievable? The main motivation of this project actually came from a personal standpoint. As I've been looking to purchase a home for the past couple of years, the price on homes has been a deterrent, and one of the main reasons why I actually moved back to Dallas from Los Angeles. So what is the American dream? So the American dream is—
So I'm going to fast forward through it. You can see him presenting his dashboard, talking about the
best
data
measure.
he used, some problems
now,
that
before we
encountered,
move forward, we'll go over the
and
key.
then analyzing
The
the
ideal
different
ratio is 2.6,
prices.
which means a household can afford a house if its price is equivalent to 2.6 years of their income. So once any of us gets placed and we are earning that $100,000 per year, it means your house should be no more than $260,000. In Dallas, that's very hard to find. If you can find a house at that.
But
now,
you
while
can see him presenting
Asian American
and giving you
2,000
a good
below the
understanding of
government
what
gives
this
out a
data
minimum
is
wage of
saying,
50,000.
right? I
Well,
mean,
to
he broke
somebody
it
in
all the way
Missouri, 50,000.
down. And that's what you need to learn how to do. And that's what the employers want, is someone who could take a data set, go get it from anywhere, break the data down, mash it together, make sense of it, and then tell the story of the data. What are the insights that you found? What was key? What was good in the data? What was bad in the data? These are the key skills that you need in this field that is in such high demand. Let's look at another communication link. This is him answering one of his questions. I told you with our video feedback system, you're going to create anywhere to 40 to 70 videos. Here's one of his videos on the most commonly asked interview questions. This one happens to be, what are some of the various sources you
Good evening, my name is Tariq, and today we're going to be talking about the various types of sources that I've worked with in the current project and in past projects. But before we get to the sources, we basically just want to talk about why we utilize sources. So in regards to data sources, in SQL management, we utilize the ETL process to work with these various sources. ETL is basically the way we are able to extract.
All right, I know you don't understand what he's saying now, but you will be when you take the program. All right, let's keep it moving. So you see, we have this communication, and these are all things that he did while in the program, all right? And we're gonna use that on your resume. Also, you have projects, you have demos. I'm gonna show a demo that was recently completed by a student. When you do your project, when you do you're going to pick your own data set. This is towards the end of the program. When you almost ready to hit the market, this is how you're going to gain a lot of experience, okay? And so you're going to take this project, have your introduction, okay? You're going to have your video. You're going to come up with your problem statement. What KPIs or key performance indicators that you use? What type of data that you use? All right. What does your data model look like? What insights were you able to find in the data? And then what suggestions do you have for the business? So let's watch a little bit of this video that was done recently by a student who's towards the end of the program.
Hello, my name is Hylas. I'm an ETL and data warehouse developer, and today I'm going to discuss a solution I developed for the New York Solar Initiative.
We are hurtling toward the day when climate change could be irreversible.
Rising sea levels already altering this nation's coast.
China's capital is choking in its worst pollution of the year.
5% of species will become extinct.
Sea levels rising, glaciers melting.
This is video from NASA of our sun. And every 88 minutes, it sends enough energy to Earth to cover the world's energy consumption for an entire year. Now, all of us have heard how serious climate change is and how short the time horizon is to address it. So exploring technologies such as solar energy production from a business perspective may help businesses and governments consider the competitive and strategic advantage in implementing them.
So in this project, he walks you through the solar system, and he lets you know through the data. This is the ETL package. You guys will learn about that. You go get the data, you bring it in. Here's the data model. And he was able to take this data and analyze what is the most efficient combination of solar systems that you need to use. And he realized that the most efficient solar system that you use, it was only used 3% last year. So while we're moving over to solar, we could do so much more, so much better just by analyzing the data and finding out what are the most optimal systems that we need to use. And this is just him not knowing anything about solar, but taking this data set and learning from the data and analyzing the data and then being able to present that. All right, this is the skill that you need to be successful in this field. And then also, if you built a dashboard, if one of your tools is a dashboard, you'll be able to showcase that as well. Here's a dashboard that's created. You can come and you'll be able to click on the dashboard. Look at all of the numbers change based on where you're clicking. I'm clicking on different weeks. As you can see, this project was updated. Well, the date's a little off, but it was updated today. Okay. And so someone can come in here and even, drill into the data and look and see. I mean, this is live data. We can see exactly what's going on. We can analyze it and look over our tickets. And so this was a project that was done during the program as well. We also will help you build up a nice LinkedIn page. Okay, we're going to connect you with a lot of our network. Okay, all of these people right here are either in the program or have been in the program. All right, and you can see Tariq has a nice LinkedIn page. Let's see if he updated it. We definitely want to call on a couple of people that have gone through the program or might be going through the program. I see, let's see, do the list. Merritt, is that the Merritt I know?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. Let's see that face. Merritt, I ain't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm in my 4th month now.
You're on your 4th month. So tell us, what type of job did you get?
It's a Power BI SSRS. It's a reporting position. There's 5 of us in the department. 2 of them are ETL, and there's 3 of us working with Power BI and SSRS. All
right, so you've been on your job 4 months now. How's it been?
It's been good. I'm lucky to have an amazing manager who's also part of the Kolaberry community, and she's really committed to helping me succeed. So it's been great, great learning experience, and every day just getting better at it.
Did you say your manager is a graduate from Kolaberry?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I bet that is awesome, huh?
That was the reason I actually had 2 job offers when I left Kolaberry, and the other job offer was actually much higher, but I was happy with the manager, and I think I made a great decision going with where I went.
And now you get to come in, get some valuable experience. And what did you do before Kolaberry?
I was a real estate agent.
Real estate agent, huh? So you went from real estate agent to data analytics. How you liking your new profession?
Oh, it's great. Actually, going on vacation end of July. Got 3 weeks vacation starting off with my company. And before, whenever I wanted to go on vacation, it was just losing money because I wasn't working. And this way, vacation time, I've got insurance, which was a big deal since both my wife and I are both self-employed. I was able to get good insurance with this company as well.
All right, fantastic. So you must be making good money. You going on a 3-week vacation,
No, 1 week vacation.
Oh, 1 week. Okay, my bad. I could only afford like weekend vacations. I'll go for a whole week like you. Big time. So what can you tell people to expect as they make it through this program?
You're going to have your ups and downs. You're going to have times where you're struggling. Just push through it and know that at the end of it, keep your eye on the prize. At the end of it, it'll be worthwhile. For me, I honestly thought that, IT was something that you have to do in school. I didn't realize that it was something that was achievable. And when my sister-in-law went through the program and was able to get a great position, I decided to give it a shot. And I'm very happy I did. It was a great experience. The key to it all, I think, is going through the program, then joining up in the internship program. I think when you're going through the program, there's a lot of things that you learn. You don't maybe understand everything. But when you're in the internship at the end of it, you get to do a lot of hands-on work, which comes in handy when you're in out there on the job.
And did you get a chance to showcase your project that you were working on in your interview?
Yeah, actually, the job I'm at, I got when I was on the CAP competition. The hiring manager was there, and she saw my presentation and asked for my resume right after that presentation, and that's how I got my job. But I also did my presentation with when I was interviewing with other positions as well.
All right, fantastic. Well, we appreciate. We know. Listen, we know we can't afford you now. Your time, you cost too much for us now. So we appreciate you taking a few minutes to come and talk to the new recruits. So we wish you the best, and thank you for coming and sharing your story.
Sure. And I'd like to say, since I've left Kolaberry, I've actually referred like 3 or 4 other people to join Kolaberry, just because I think it's a great opportunity, and if you're committed to it and go through the whole thing, it's well worth the effort. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. Thank you, Merritt. I see Tarek on. Y'all thought he was a figment of your imagination, but he is in the flesh. Tarek, you there?
How are you doing?
On the job now?
Been a little over a month now.
A little over a month. And what do you do?
So work basically as a business intelligence developer. So it's mostly Power BI, but we also work with SSRS. We work with different other facets as far as software like ImageWrite, bringing in data in SQL. So everything that basically we learn at Kolaberry, at least the majority of it, we do here as well.
And you've been working there how long now?
For about a month and a half now. So
started
month and a half. Yeah.
So what's your experience like coming out of Kolaberry? What's your background first? What did you do before Kolaberry?
So my background was actually in sales, mostly when I was in California. I was doing a lot of financial sales, mortgage, loan officer. So most of it was just basically talking on the phone with clients, getting all the information, and putting them in on a computer. So it was just a lot of talking, basically.
So do you feel comfortable in the new field? Or are you still in that point where you a little scared? What's your experience so far?
I mean, it's been great. I won't, because I'm still in that learning stage, but I got you come in with so much information that when you get placed, that they right away they start placing you in projects. So right now I'm handling 2 reports on Power BI, another report on SSRS, and then July I start off another report on Power BI. So as far as the comfortable level, I'm very comfortable doing everything. It's just it's still one thing about I'll say about this field is it's a continuous learning experience. You always got to learn new stuff every single day. You always got to learn new ways to do things, because there's many ways to get basically to that end results. In sales, there's only one way to get to that end results. You basically just trying to get the sale. So so I'll definitely say Kolaberry put me in the right in the right situation, as well as giving me the tools at least to make me comfortable and don't have that that 6 month of lull where you go to a job and you just don't know what you're doing. You just kind of going with the motion, I guess.
Yeah. And so what type of IT background did you have before joining?
So actually 0, outside of doing some HTML when I had MySpace. That's about it.
MySpace back in the day.
Yeah.
So no database knowledge or anything like that?
0, none.
0. So what was going through the program like for you?
It was good. In the beginning, there was a bit of hiccups as far as just getting started, in a brand new field and not knowing the ins and outs. But once I got comfortable, at least on my end, I felt like I got comfortable once I got into my tools, got into Power BI. It definitely got a lot more easier. So it's challenging, but there are tools there to help you along the way.
So what's the biggest piece of advice you would give everyone that's going to be starting next week?
I'll definitely say have that curious mindset. Always try to, because the biggest thing that, at least in my interviews, where most of the hiring managers, they weren't really looking for people that know everything. They just want to know, are you able to learn? And that's kind of what Kolaberry kind of teaches you, how to learn new systems, every system, because every time you go along the process, you're going from SQL, SSRS, SSIS, Power BI, Click, whatever tools you pick. So you're learning different systems, so that multifaceted, they know that you can learn and retain the information and use that information in different ways that definitely helps. And I'll actually say, I don't think Ali actually noticed, but the company that I work for is actually it's a big company, and our team, there's 200 in the IT team. On the business intelligence side, as far as my team, there's 9 people. Out of that 9 people, 3 are actually from Kolaberry, and the company is not from Dallas. It's actually based off of New York. So there's actually 3 Kolaberry graduates in my company. 1 has been there for 2 years, a year and a half. She's in Houston, and then 2 got hired this year, myself included, obviously. Yeah.
Wow. Like I told him earlier, I was like, you probably gonna see some Kolaberry people there. So
Yeah,
you can confirm. 3 out of
Yeah.
the 9, 1/3 of your team came from Kolaberry.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome,
So yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't think we can afford any more of your time. So we appreciate you coming by and chatting. It's always good when they can see your resume and then put a face with it and talk to you and see that, yes, I am. This was my resume. I did come through this program, and now I am in the field. So thank you for coming and sharing your story with us.
Most definitely.
Thank you. Awesome. I see Thomisha.
Yes, I'm here.
All
How are
right.
you?
Thomisha, how long has it been
Yes.
since you've been placed?
It made 2 years.
2
June 8th.
years.
It went by so fast.
So fast. And what did you do before Kolaberry?
I was a massage therapist. I owned a massage company and worked for a massage company.
Massage therapy. What was your experience with data and IT?
Yeah, I didn't have it. I had the basic like Microsoft Word, like stuff like that experience. But as far as with data, anything like that, no, I didn't have any experience in that. So I gained it all from Kolaberry.
Awesome. And what do you do now?
I'm a database developer, and but basically I'm still working with everything, with the reporting, with SSIS, SSMS. I'm doing basically everything, the whole stack that we learned in Kolaberry. I'm working with everything. So
2 years now. You feel like a veteran? How are you feeling?
I mean, yeah, I'm getting there, but you know, it's like, you know, nothing is the same, of course, you know,
always learning, always new.
Always learning. So if anything, if any advice I give, is be ready to keep learning. So we about to move some stuff over to Snowflake. So, and they just popped that in on us. So now we got to learn that. But if you have that ability to just move with the change of everything, then you're going to be good. And being eager to learn something new, add something to your resume, then you're going to be good. And I feel like you developed that in Kolaberry because of how fast-paced things are going, how much things are changing, and you just keep up with it and keep moving
you
forward.
See a lot of women at work that you work with in IT?
No, it's not.
No, it's not a lot, is
me.
it?
On my team, it's about 9 of us, and 3 of us are women.
1/3.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, Kolaberry, 40% are women that go through Kolaberry. So we're definitely kicking down doors. But we appreciate you coming. I'm gonna try to get to 1 or 2 more people before I pass it off to Julia, but we know you always like to stop by. We appreciate you.
Yes, thanks for having me. And I encourage everybody, it's the best decision you probably ever make in your life. So
awesome.
Thank you.
We wish you continued success in your career.
Thank you.
All right. Anyika, is that you?
Yeah, that's me, Ali.
Let me see you.
I'm a little bit kind of tattered.
Nobody care about that, man. All right. How long has it been? How long has it been since you got placed? It's been a while.
I think since last year, May.
Last year, May.
Yeah.
So you've been on your job for a little over a year, huh?
Yeah, actually, I have worked with, I think, a couple of companies, between 2 or 3 companies.
And what did you do before Kolaberry?
I was an Uber driver.
Hey, Uber, hey, you gotta get around somehow, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What do you do on your job now?
I'm a Power BI developer.
Power BI, huh? And
Yes,
so
sir.
you working with a lot of reports and things like that?
Sure, sure. And sometimes I also do a little bit of SQL, building tables, building views I use for the reports.
You feel pretty comfortable in your job now?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
It's always something new, right?
Oh yeah, you learn every day.
Every day. Y'all hear that? You're always learning in this field, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we want to get to one more person, but thanks, Anyika, for coming by.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ali, for having me.
All right, awesome. I was looking. Mina, is that the Mina that's in the CAP program?
You say me, Mina, M-E-N-A, N-N-A?
Mina, are you in the program right now?
Yes, I am, but I'm in CAP.
You're in the CAP program towards the end, right?
Yeah, towards the end.
You mind turning on your camera?
Okay.
I know we didn't know we were going to do this. I appreciate you coming. I saw your name. I was like, let me call on her. So you all can hear from somebody who's actually towards the end of the program now. So
yes.
You working on your project work right now. What is your project about? Yeah.
So my project is about the social media. Currently, I was working in the social media team, basically supporting customers.
Where did you find that data?
I work with that company, so basically that data is what we work on every day.
And so what's your experience going through this project part of the process?
Oh, so going through this process, it's a bit challenging. When I first started, it took me some time to really catch up and get along with the coding and all that stuff. But my advice is just keep on doing it, practice it every day, just go back and look into it again. That's going to give you really a good understanding as to what you need to do, and how you looked at it yesterday will be completely different when you look at it again. So just be consistent and continue working on it. So for my experience when I started, was a bit challenging, but the more I work on it, then it was giving me a good grasp as to what I need to do.
And how confident are you between 1 and 10, 10 being the highest, are you going to get a job?
My hopes are up. With everyone's support, Ali, I've been receiving your feedback, continuously on a daily basis at this moment. So I feel like it's in a high number. So I will give it a 9 or a 10, if not.
All right, fantastic. Well, I appreciate you coming and stopping by and sharing your story with us. I know people here appreciate hearing from somebody actually going through it. So thank you for stopping by.
All righty, thank you.
All right, Juliet, it is on you.
Hello, hello, hello. I enjoyed hearing from Tamisha and Mina and everyone. Gosh, you guys, congratulations on your many successes. Ali, how are you doing, sir?
I'm fantastic. It is definitely all yours, Juliet. I know they're looking forward to understanding what they got to do, what are the financing options, and how they can make that $2,000 investment in themselves.
100%. I love it. Thank you so much. And we're rooting for you. I'm usually nervous for you on Thursday evenings. All right. Thank
awesome.
you so much.
Talk to you guys soon. I'll see you next week when you join the class. You be with me on day 1. I'll see you guys then.
All right, you guys, we are going to be here together for a little less than 10 minutes. And I am so happy. Okay, listen, as I'm sharing my screen, I'm just going to tell you this. You might be looking at these amazing graduates and people like Mina who are almost through with the program and thinking, oh gosh, that can never be me. You will be one of those. If you give it everything, work hard, you've got this. I was one of those who was looking for that balance between work and family and was looking to transition into a career in that gave me that balance, and tech became it. But the question was, how in the world was I going to make that happen, right? How was I going to, how was I going to make that happen? I didn't have the bandwidth or the ability to go to a 4-year degree program. And that's how I ran into Kolaberry. And fast forward, now I'm able to give back alongside amazing people like Ali and Mika and the rest of the team as a VP here at Kolaberry. You guys have the opportunity to do this. You can transform your careers. I'm going to tell you about your financing options so you don't have to stress about that at all. Awesome. So Jerry is ready to enroll. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to announce your name. I'm so sorry. Please create a breakout room run so that we can have Taiwo and Shweta, Taiwo and the support team can join that breakout room. So we'll get that working for you and we'll stay a little bit longer to help you. So if we don't want to put you on the spot, if you don't want to miss what I'm talking about here, go ahead and stay with me and we'll just extend the time after 7:30. So hang tight for another 5 minutes. We'll help you with that. Okay, financing options. We have free financial counseling that's available for you. Our team is available, is amazing. Not only do we have a technical support team, but we have a whole advising team. So that is happy to help you and advise you. They're on your side. They're not on the school side. They're on your side to kind of be a liaison between you and the school and to help you make the best decision, not for the school, but for you. We are licensed and regulated by the Texas Workforce Commission. So we take that seriously. We want to make sure that you are getting what your career goals are, and we're here to support you through the way. All right, flexible payment plans. So the price for the data analytics program is $19.99, so $1,999, and the payment plans that we have available are as follows. So number one, you can pay upfront by next Wednesday, right? Did I get that right, Shweta and Taiwo? By next Wednesday, and take advantage of the early bird special, and you get to keep $199 back. So you get 10% off. You keep that $200. It's the summer. Listen, guys, gas is expensive, right? Save that. Take that money and use it towards your gas so you can spend time with your families driving around and, you know, going, I guess, to the beach or wherever you guys like to go. So that's a small gift to you so that you can be able to stay ahead, register, enroll early. We really believe that this actually works, and it does. When you stay 2 classes ahead at the minimum, it really does help. And so that's our way of encouraging you as a learner and helping you save some money. All right, for the if that's not an option for you, you're not able to pay the full amount, you can pay half of it today and then the other half 30 days after the class begins. And then there's only a $51 admin fee that is assessed. So again, paying half now, and then 30 days later, you get to pay the other half. All right, and then we accept major credit cards. And if you're a veteran or a spouse of an active duty military, of active duty personnel, right? So if you're military, in the military community, you're a veteran or you're a spouse of an active duty military member, please reach out to us. We are offering limited scholarships to our veterans. We've done that for years, but every single month we have scholarships for our military. Please, for this data analytics program. So this cost that I'm talking about here in full will be sponsored to you in form of a scholarship. So that's our way of saying thank you for all that you do to keep us safe. And again, this is for a scholarship for the data analytics program. All right, so we are here to help you graduate successfully and fast. So many opportunities for you to be helped. We have got the Colaberry chat where you keep in touch with your fellow students and your teacher assistants and communicate about your homework assignments, all the needs that you have while you're going through the class. No reason why you should be left behind because the help is there, just a text message away. And then we have homework help sessions that we launched, right? Where you get to spend time with an instructor on the call, just going through homework questions, right? So you post them on the chat and there's a system to do it. It's amazing. We have homework help sessions for each and every one of the program now. That never used to be there back when I was in Kolaberry, when I was going through the program. All right, and then we have the video feedback system that you guys saw. If your employer is willing to sponsor you, we offer your employer 10% discount as well. So the cost to your employer will be only $1,800. And so just wanted to let you know, you can reach out to us for that, especially Amazon. If you work for Amazon, please reach out. You should be saving money because they have these scholarships, or rather discounts that you can take advantage of. If you self-pay, you get the 10% discount. And if they pay, they get the discount as well. We want to make sure that they feel appreciated as well. All right. And then military scholarships, I already talked about that. The early bird special ends at 11:59 p.m. Central next Wednesday, 11 p.m. Central time. So you pay in full and you get $199 back. If you are a refugee, I know that we have people who are struggling, you guys. We have people who are displaced. If this is your story, please reach out. We are offering scholarships to Ukraine, refugees from Ukraine, from Afghanistan, and other countries. Please reach out. Help is here. All right. Finally, as we're closing, these are the dates to remember. Your class begins on the 25th. That's why Ali wants to see you on the 25th. He's going to be with you to show you the ropes. And then after that, on the following Tuesday, you're going to be with me. The early bird special is ending on the 22nd of at 11:59 p.m. And then your military scholarship application is due next week as well. All right, questions? Stay with us. Take a screenshot of this page. If you have any questions, email support@kolaberry.com or call us at 972-992-1024. Thank you. Welcome aboard. I'm going to now turn it over to, I'm going to go ahead and turn off my presentation here so that we can release you officially. If you don't have any further questions and you're ready to, you know exactly what you need, know that we will be calling you anyway tomorrow to make sure that your questions are answered. Lots of questions come up the day that, after you've, left the open house, which is pretty common. But I wanted to make sure I keep you here for as long as we promised we would. So I'm going to release you officially, and then anyone who has any further questions, we're here to offer you one-on-one support. All right, thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. We're going to transition over to the Q&A session. I see there were some questions on the chat. Do I need a laptop or can I use my desktop computer? Yes, you can use either. You can use your laptop, you can use your desktop computer. We advise that you have a portable mouse, a mouse, whether that be wired or not. And if you have an additional monitor, that's great. If not, don't worry, but we'll go over what else you need. But yes, you do need a laptop or a desktop computer. The cost is $1999, so $1,999 for the data analytics bootcamp. So that's the first program, that is the 3-month program. And then after that, if you choose, some people just want to get that training and they're satisfied because that's what they need. But then if you're here for career transition and you'd like to learn more about how to get job ready, we have the second course that is the interview preparation bootcamp that you can elect to join. Can people outside the United States enroll in this class? They can if they have a social security number. You have to have a US-based social security number. Very good question. Do you offer on-site sessions? Okay, so since COVID, we have not returned in person just yet, but we are planning to do that. We will keep you posted and we'll make it public when we do go back in person. The location is in Plano. It's an amazing new location. It's a big building. We really are looking forward to going back there. And we are just, trying to make decisions that keep our staff and that keep you safe. How long is the career bootcamp? I believe you're talking about the interview preparation bootcamp. So the interview, just to clarify, the interview preparation bootcamp ends with the career accelerator program that you heard about. So the two of them together are called the interview preparation bootcamp. So that one is self-paced. We have had people who've finished it in about 3 months. Other people have taken longer, in 6 months, some people longer. It just depends on how much time you're willing to dedicate. It is self-paced. Now we've seen that, by the way, just so you know, this program is designed for people who are working, so that you know that if you are working, yes, you can continue to work, but then the schedule is designed in such a way, or rather the program is designed in such a way that you can make use of your personal time to dedicate to it. So 15 to 20 hours is what we ask per week over and above the instruction that you receive. But back to your question, the interview preparation bootcamp is self-paced, and people have finished within about 3 months, 6 months, some people more, some people 9 months. Yes, very good question. All right. And all right, another question. Can you install SQL on a MacBook? Yeah, you can. And you can use a MacBook for sure. When going through the program, you want to make sure that if you have a MacBook, you want to make sure you install Windows and install Chrome. Kolaberry functions, it does best on Chrome, and you want to make sure that you also download Windows. And our support team can help you with that. In fact, they can even help you tonight if you want it. So we have people who come from the open house and just want to get registered, they want to enroll, and they want to get started. And so we are here to help you with that. And then to let you know what happens after the enrollment, then you get to receive you get to hear from our admissions team. You get to be scheduled for your installation. So we walk you through that, and we get you on a Zoom call where we get all of that taken care of for you, remove any errors that you might be having. So we literally walk you through the process. We don't want you to stress over that. We just want you to learn. And of course, we can't promise any jobs, we can't promise any salaries, but what we can promise you is that we work with you until you achieve your career goals. We are not stopping until you achieve your career goals. You have a community, an alumni community of people who were there with me, gosh, even before me, more than 10 years ago, and they're still a part of the community, and we still support them. Some of them are trying to become directors, others are trying to, add more tools, the others come back to join the data science program. And so this is a community that continues to work and upskill and grow and help each other. So we are with you, and we are not leaving them, neither are we leaving you. All right, I would like help with installations, with installing Windows on my Mac. Yes. Okay, so Eritrea, what you will do is you will click on the support button on app.kolaberry, but if not, just email support@kolaberry.com. Email support@kolaberry.com. I'm going to put that on the chat. Anyone who needs any help, support@kolaberry.com. This is how it works. So for the initial data analytics bootcamp, this is the one that you're starting here. This will focus on SQL Server reporting services, and SQL Server integration services. So SQL Server reporting services is all the dashboards and the graphs and the pie charts that are used in data analytics, that to analyze data, right? They're used to visualize data. SQL Server integration services is where you mine data from multiple sources, clean it out, and pretty much do your extraction and transforming and loading of data. And then once you graduate from this program, the next program is called the Interview Preparation Bootcamp. So there we have an extensive project that you get to work on. And at the end of that program, when you finish that program, the final piece of the program, that's part of it, the final piece of the program, you get to enter the Career Accelerator Bootcamp. That's where we're getting you specialized in a specific tool. So in Interview Preparation Bootcamp, at the end, you then get to select Tableau, right, which is a data visualization tool, kind of like SQL Server reporting services, but Tableau is one of those. And then there is Microsoft Power BI. Microsoft Power BI is also, of course, it's owned by Microsoft, but it's a very popular data visualization tool. And then there's ClickView as well. And then the other tool that you saw Ali showing is the other pathway that you can choose is data warehousing architecture. So data warehouse architecture, they just focus on extracting, transforming, and loading data. So you get to pick any one of those that you like.
Okay, that's include the 12 weeks. That's correct.
Okay. That is no. This in the 12 weeks. This is you're doing SQL Server reporting services, SQL Server integration services, and then in the next session, which is the Interview Preparation Bootcamp, that's where you get to specialize in a tool. Okay. And then now, like the dashboards that you saw and the presentations that you saw from Tariq and I forget who else was presenting, and they've had a career accelerator competition, and an employer came and hired one of them right out of it. That would be pretty much where it happens. So
Hi,
that's
Juliet.
where the magic happens.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hi, Juliet. Hi,
Shweta.
everyone. How are you?
Hey, Shweta she's our career advising supervisor. We're so glad you're joining us. She's on vacation looking amazing. You joined us. You're so dedicated. Go ahead, Shweta.
Actually, Nuha, that's me whom you had chat on the Facebook. And
Yeah,
I was the
hi.
one. Yeah, that's why I switched my camera on. I'm on travel. I'm sorry. You might be hearing noises around, but it's lovely to be here. I love everyone. Yeah. And Kolaberry is great. Really.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, you answered all my questions.
Oh,
Yeah,
Shweta,
that's good.
I don't know anybody who doesn't love Shweta. Shweta has been with Kolaberry for years, even in our Plano location. I mean, she's just so amazing, so loving, and
Thank you.
genuinely loves to take care of people. Like
Thank
she
you.
is
Thank you.
sold out to helping people. She's not happy if you're not happy. She's not
Yes.
happy if you're not getting what you're looking for. She will not stop until she helps you. We just, Shweta, just so much love. And then Taiwo
Thank
and
you.
the rest of the team, it's just a culture that we have in Kolaberry of nurturing, and it's a community and it's a family. So when you join, you know, we treat you as family. That's our commitment to you.
We are here to make your careers. We want you to grow in life and get good salary. That's the ultimate goal of everyone. And we do help you till the end, till you achieve your goals.
Absolutely. And as long as you work super hard and you just trust the process. Of course, we can't promise you the jobs, we can't promise a salary, but we promise you that we are committed to helping you until you can, whatever the goals are, we are here to support those goals all the way through the end. That's awesome. Thank you.
The two things that we say to everyone for you to success in life is just two things: motivation and time dedication. These are the two things that we need from you, and you will definitely succeed in your career and your goals. Definitely.
Thank you so much, Shweta. Shweta also, you know, we promoted her. She's now a supervisor. Is so proud of you, Shweta. She wanted to continue upskilling, so she went through the program. We're so proud. And then Taiwo joined us in. That's another thing, by the way, when you join Kolaberry, that when you finish the data analytics bootcamp, you are eligible, or as you're getting close to finishing it, once you get to SQL Server Integration Services, what we call SSIS, you're eligible to apply for a job at Kolaberry. And you get to work part-time as a technical support agent. So you interview with us, you send us your resume, you interview with us. And if you get the job, we help you polish up on your technical skills. And as you're working, it's a phenomenal place for you to grow and learn and get ready for a job. And Taiwo was one of those. Taiwo Farhat, who joined us as technical support agents working part-time. We saw how great they were, and I personally saw how great they were, and Camille and many others. Oh my gosh, so many others. And I hired them full-time. I was like, this is who I need. These guys care about people. I don't hire people who don't care about people. I don't hire people who are not passionate about changing lives. I love people who do that. So congratulations to Taiwo and Farhat. Farhat is our newest hire. So very, very excited about that. All right. I think I answered all the questions. Hi, Jala. You just got on camera. You're looking cute. How are you? Do you have any question for me, or did you feel your questions have been answered? You're on mute.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes, ma'am. I'm just arriving. I had another event, and so I don't have any questions at this point.
Okay. Were you able to join us for the open house? Because we can have someone can call you tomorrow. Don't worry. We can have one of our staff members call you tomorrow.
Okay.
Or tonight.
Or
do you need someone to call you tonight?
Either way is fine.
Okay, awesome. All right, so take a note of that. Let me see if Taiwo is here.
Yeah, I would definitely, I'm back. So I would definitely call you.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right. We're having fun here. Let me see. I just want to say hi to Ines and Caroline and Saren and Tiana, Dio, Tasninet. Do you have any questions? So glad you guys joined us. Any questions? No questions? Awesome. That only means one thing, that we can all go have dinner with our families so they don't forsake us. So they can still love us. I'm just joking. Thank you again. Looking forward to seeing you. Thank you guys. Have a good evening, Shweta. Enjoy your vacation.